We are here in Cyprus at the Randy Forest nearby Paphos. What we can see here, typical for the Mediterranean dry climate, we see sites which are strongly degraded with a lot of bare soil and still some healthy places. This area is strongly affected by overgrazing through goats. We are here because we are working for the CASCADE project, a EU-funded project where we are working on the processes of degradation of Mediterranean drylands. We want to see what are the effects of grazing and wildfires on the Mediterranean ecosystems. Do we find catastrophic shifts where the dryland system is irreversibly degraded and can't restore anymore? And where are the threshold valleys or tipping points? And in this system we can see that we find enough fodder for goats who have been hauled for centuries from the subsistence farmers to produce milk, cheese and meat. Going a little bit further on here, we can see a strongly degraded area because of overgrazing, which are causing strong soil erosion, seen here. And as you can mention, here the goats will not find any fodder anymore. So this place cannot be used from the stakeholders to produce milk and meat for the goats. We have similar places here all over the landscape. We are considering in the CASCADE project two pressures for soil degradation in the Mediterranean region. One is overgrazing, as we are studying here in Cyprus, in Crete, in Greece, and in Italy, and in Spain. Furthermore, we are considering wildfire as another pressure for soil degradation, and this we are testing in Portugal and as well in Spain. The main questions are that we want to understand the processes behind the degradation. We want to find out which are the tipping points that lead to catastrophic shifts and how can we manage this to avoid degradation and how can we restore places which are already undertaking the process of degradation. In the CASCADE project, we as well involve local farmers to see how we could restore different sites. As you can see here above, this degradation on this hill is a product of overgrazing with goats. So we will find out together with the farmers what can we do to restore this slope in a sustainable way. The idea is that we will transfer the results we have found out and the management measures to be transferred from one study site to the other. We will involve local farmers, policymakers, land planners into the dissemination of the project to see whether some policies can be implemented in the areas to increase the fertility and to establish a good ecosystem over long term. How do we want to answer the research questions of the CASCADE project? We will do it with modeling and with experimental approaches. What you can see here is a drought experiment, simulating extended drought periods and trying to find out with this tipping points for catastrophic shifts when the plants will die. We will combine experimental data with modeling to describe the processes which are important for the different kinds of soil degradation in these areas. We are a group of interdisciplinary international researchers coming from many countries of Europe. We have soil scientists, ecologists, modelers, land planners, experts on remote sensing and policymakers. So we are an interdisciplinary group which gives us the opportunity to work in an interdisciplinary approach to find out solutions which could be important for the restoration of the Mediterranean drylands.